Привет, ты на канале AAA, с тобой Рэй, и мы продолжаем прохождение третьей части Mass Effect. Мы должны вот сейчас найти некого, как классно этот бегает. Так, желательно бы ничего не пропустить по возможности. А, тут уже два жнеца. Да, вы еще не в курсе, но там будет специальный замут с этим непосредственно жнецом. Как и что с ним делать? Вот смешно он бегает, Гарус, да?
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
Что-то было? Или не показалось? Показалось. Хотя в такой вблизи нафиг мне этот... Винтовка, дробовик, конечно. Вот не успел сказать, что надо было дробовик было применять, и вот тебе, пожалуйста. Нафиг отошел. Вообще, я так понимаю, что, короче, когда я невидимость применяю, то это... То урона же больше наношу вроде как. Блин, прикольно, что броня держится постоянно. Здорово, ребятишки. Ну, пойдем, ладно, дальше. Воу. Погнали, погнали, погнали.
So, Commander, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari, Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
Все там будет сработано нормально, не волнуйтесь.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with the Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches. That sounds bad.
Okay, double time. No Reapers taking this Primarch from me.
Ну, я чувствую, все равно же не успеем никого спасти, да? А может, вы нафиг сходите? Лови. И вы тоже ловите. Ладно, здесь, в принципе, перестрелки можно и винтовочку взять так-то. Потому что... Так, здесь что-нибудь есть? Ничего не вижу. Чтобы что-то валялось. Ну, кроме, конечно, аптечки. Ну что ж ты прыгаешь? Ты куда ты прыгаешь-то? А меня-то за что? С тобой-ка можно справиться, это гораздо проще. Во-первых... Да ладно, не успел отразить. Я о том же, что не такой, что и страшный. Да по барабану мне на вас. Лови. Я пока тут разглядываю, валяется ли что где-нибудь. Потому что, в общем-то, вы никому особой угрозы не составляете. А вот ты уже составляешь. Ладно, хорошо, так и быть. Давайте-ка мы скроемся и сделаем вот так. Двоих сразу? А не слишком много? Ты еще запрыгнешь, да? Ладно, дробаш. Так, смекались. А, смотри-ка, в невидимости типа... Мне ничего сделать не могут? Вроде как. Так, стой. Яко, можно уйду-ка отсюда? Да ты задрал. Ну-ка, выпилить отсюда. Вы там с ним справитесь, не? Давайте, он всех вас добьет, чё бы нет-то. Стоям бы. Я там же, чё вы тупите? Смотри-ка, какой ловкий. Ты видел это? Мне кажется, они даже не могут... Что это? А, это черная вдова. Ребята, ловите. Ой! Я и забыл, что она так работает. Автоприцеливание у навыков, конечно, стало просто божественное. Так, ладно, вы там пока меситесь, а я типа, я пока погуляю. Вы там пока разбираетесь, я посмотрю, может что-то тут где-то здесь валяется полезного. Ну так, мало ли. Не-не-не-не, я еще в поисках. Я тут все еще смотрю, мало ли тут что, где как это валяется. Не такие еще знатные замесы, чтобы так переживать из-за всех этих ребят. Что с ним не так? Что, всех убили?
General Victus.
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander. I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here.
Догадайся.
Carrion, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fodorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
А это, видимо, уже что-то значительное, да? Блин, офигенно. Вот это и пойдет, короче, на значок этой серии.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat.
Ну, времена такие, чувак. Кто же виноват?
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this moon.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah, I don't know, Garrus. But I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us.
Ну, началось, конечно. Одни завязаны на
The
других.
Krogan.
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Я, насколько помню, в этой части, короче, был прикол в том, что надо будет собирать разные фракции, ну вот как раз таки. И когда я, помню, первый раз вроде проходил, у меня это не очень вышло.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Мы постараемся, конечно же, всех собрать. Да, 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 я не сомневался, он как обычно.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Salarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander.
Конечно,
Was there something
много.
else you needed to discuss?
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before.
Тоже они странные, да? Они так типа рассуждают, что он модифицировал людей. Но технически-то и вот Шепард же модифицирован уже прилично. Разве нет? Ну, понятно, что все в красном, потому что у нас...
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Нет, пока не хочу.
And mine with Earth.
Так, оки-доки-доки-доки. Угу. Угу. Что, блин, происходит? А, ну я знаю, что произошло. Я знаю, что происходит. Вполне себе знаю. Вполне себе. Так, не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Идем.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
Главное, они, смотри, в масках, а я нет. Знали бы они, что маски будут так актуальны сейчас. Это что, Джокер, что ли?
Edie, talk to me.
Сейчас заговорит, не волнуйся.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy.
Или
To
превосходит
ensure
их.
the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that we can agree.
Ну да, конечно, да. Так. Отлично. Пойдем поболтаем с Гарресом. Вроде как он здесь должен быть, если мне не изменяет память. Гаррус, ты что там творишь?
Garrus, didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Костюмы как-то изменились, стали более раздутыми, что ли?
More of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, A certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them.
Что можно видеть вот на том экране сзади справа, который там вон надпись быстро так вниз уходит?
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What did you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocol.
Вот с протоколами раннего обнаружения у землян вообще проблема.
We'll know when this war is over.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Какие неполадки? Бронебойные патроны открыты. Чисто за то, что я с ним поболтал? Ой, приколисты они, конечно. Так, что-нибудь новенькое у серого посредника есть? Мне кажется, у Лиары отношения с Гарусом какие-то. Понятно, какие-то тексты.
Hello again, Shepard.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Так, окей. что нам предстоит? Нам нужно идти куда? Правильно, не помню, куда нам идти. Ладно, так, короче, боевой информационный центр. Пойдем поболтаем с этой... Чё, кто?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Put it on the map.
Adding it now, Commander.
Окей. Так и быть. Еще одно задание. Кодекс обновлен. Ну хорошо, хорошо. Где ты? Сузи.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
Гарный он.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale.
Ну да, боевой дух у него повышается.
Do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it will help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Окей, и чё, и все, я больше с тобой поболтать не могу, ты там типа занята? Вопросы от тебя?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Carry on.
Ну окей, пока на этом все.
Noted.
Что ж, тогда на этом пока что закончим. Спасибо за просмотр. Ставь лайки, пиши комментарии, вступай в группу в Дискорде, ВКонтакте, в Телеграме и подписывайся в Инстаграме. А также следи за продолжением. Спасибо за просмотр еще раз. Пока-пока.